All right. Hi guys. Hi team. Hi class. How you doing? Let's see. I guess welcome back after the Labor Day weekend. Hopefully you had a good one. Um, I've learned how to edit, so I won't have to drop. I'll try and do the lecture and demo in the same video, so we don't have too many links to click. Plus, um, I'm gonna start it. If I record this and upload it to Canvas, it takes a long time. I mean, it takes a while to upload to YouTube too, but you don't have to suffer the download time. You can just click the link and go to the video on YouTube. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. After posting a recorded video last week, it was a miserable. It took a long time. So if you picking up what I'm putting down, that's what we're gonna do. And look for those in the announcements as usual. The other thing is I've put a week 3 module into the class that has good videos on drawing faces. Now there's one that's very similar to what I do. One whose style I like, and then there's a 3-part series that's really good. I don't necessarily like her style as much as the others. However, she hits all the points that I like to hit. So it's good information. I want you to watch those. I'm going to run through and show you some things, but that's where my new editing skills are going to come into play, because I have to share my screen and I can't do that on QuickTime unless I record do a different recording. So I'm going to do that, put them together, and that, along with the demos, we should be getting going for this week. Now, I'll post this same thing in both classes. So my Monday class, yes, we had a holiday. I'm posting this up so you can keep things moving. I will talk to you specifically on Monday. Wednesday. What was that, tomorrow? Tomorrow? I'll talk to you tomorrow. So, not to waste any more time, let's close this part out, and then I want to show you some screen things. Stay safe, stay stylish. Hi again, everybody. So I wanted to show you a couple things. First of all, on your home page or the class page, home, syllabus, same thing. So either one of those. But once again, I want you to scroll down, down, after the assignments, and into the helpful resource reference links. For one thing, you can take a look at this techniques. It ties into your hands and feet and faces. It's what we're doing in these couple weeks. But I also want you to go down to heads and faces, because once again, you know, here's like the next 30 pages from the Bina Abling book, Abling, however you pronounce her name. And it's talking about heads. Front view, 3/4, side view. I mentioned that there's videos in the module, and we all tend to say the same thing, basically. Some slight variations, and a lot of it is as long as you get the proportions and get it looking reasonable. Once again, we simplify, we allude to things, but as with the proportions of the body, the head has some proportions too. Like here you can see there's 5 eye widths. So we often say that the head is 5 eyes wide. It's not quite, but it's a good way to, like when you draw one eye, have the same space to the other eye. So it's one eye. Imagine there's the size of an eye in the middle, and then the other eye. And then the way the face is broken down into half and then thirds, and so any of the demos you might see or videos you watch, you're going to hear pretty much the same thing. Slight variations, different artists, different designers, but basically it's all the same. That's why I give you a variety. Some systems may be a little easier to understand than others. If I was to show you a realistic anatomy or drawing book on faces, yeah, that's way too much information to take all at once. So this breaks it down fairly into its rudimentary parts and goes into, like I said, the front view, 3/4 view, side view. And I'll post more on this as I do the demos and such. But it's 30 more pages to your book. Goes through all sorts of things. Well, just noting the difference between a front view of an eye and the side view of an eye. It's basically just a V that contains the eyeball, but you only see that piece. We'll get into that a little more. Different techniques, and bottom line is, what works for you as you try to follow along with some of these things. You'll see that some ways are just easier for you, and that's fine. That's the beauty of it. Every designer, every artist has their own approach, their own sensitivities, sensibilities, and style. Gets into the men's heads. That's the other thing that's included in those videos too. It does, women and men. So, bunch of pages there. And again, look at techniques. That's some other good information. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you is in the modules. I've put a week 3 module in here. At the beginning, I think I said something about one that reflects the way that I do things quite often. That's this one. This is the one that this is more. I put it in here more for the end of the video or towards the end. I mean, it's good, but he's like dressing the model and using markers. But towards the end, like if I demo something, I'm gonna probably do like a 4-inch head. So it's a little bit bigger for demonstration purposes. But our stylized croquis, generally speaking, the head is only going to be 1 inch tall. So that's why I want you to, and you can even advance. And I mean, it's a good video. You're going to want to watch it when we actually start dressing our crookies. But for the time being, you could scoot down towards the end when you see him working with some little faces. You know that. I mean, all of the renderings in this video are using you know, a 11-inch approximately croaky. So all the heads are going to be about an inch, but he goes in and talks a little bit about that towards the end. So that's why that's there. This is the one that I said I liked her style. But these are good information. It's the same person, and she's done 3 different demos. And it gets into mixing different skin tones, all sorts of good stuff in these. So those are the, I guess we'd call them the technical parts that I wanted to get across in this particular video. So take a look at those. You know, scroll down in the syllabus. I'm repeating myself, I know, but I'm a teacher, so it's what you do. Scroll down. Again, it's before the materials list. Firstly, you want to look at heads and faces. Secondly, techniques. And then go to the modules and take a look at the week 3 videos. Total watch time, I don't know. If you watch every minute of every one, it's probably a total of an hour and a half. So there's good information in there. Okay, so for now, that's that part.